Yeah, welcome to the Brown Boy Wonder Podcast. Reviews and reactions. Let's go. It's the Brown Boy Wonder. Hold it down, representing for the culture. Every episode brings you closer into the mind and the heart of a hustler, where the truth and the groove collide. Stay tuned in, come enjoy the ride. Keep it authentic like that, never hold back. It's the Brown Boy Wonder Podcast. The Brown Boy Wonder Podcast. Subscribe, share, and stay tuned in. The vibe's always on.
Brown Boy Wonders, stardoms, and situms.
Welcome to the Brown Boy Wonder Podcast. Week 4 is done. Let's get into week 5 of the NFL season. But before I do that, let me introduce my guest out here. He is the Barbara Bush Middle School Hall of Famer. Is Tyren. Tyren, how are you doing today?
I am doing okay. I'm making it. How are you, man?
I'm doing good, man. How was your fantasy week 4? Did you win some? Did you lose some?
I won. I was not completely confident coming into this week. But my team had an overall good game. So everyone pulled their weight, except for Chris Godwin, but that's okay. And yeah.
Yeah, I lost both of my leagues late night on Monday night because of Bengals. I lost to the running back Chase. I lost by like 2 points in one league, and then the other league I just lost because of the showdown, the Sunday Night Football, Cowboys and Green Bay, because of Dak. So not great. Yeah, it was great, crazy game. I do have a question for that game. It happened in a tie, 40 burgers. Should ties exist in the NFL?
No, they should not.
Yeah,
I'm saying this because of how college football is.
Mm.
It's set up to avoid that. Like, the game just keeps going on. Like, the stakes get higher because, I mean, you can't score touchdowns all the time. So, it's 2-point conversions at the 1-yard line. It's sudden death. And I think the NFL should implement some type of sudden death.
This is what I'm thinking. They should have, just like in soccer, you have the PKs. Do it with the kickers. You have Bates and Matt Prater. Just have them kick it off. Have 5 goals. Make like maybe start from the 10 and then to the 50-yard line or 70.
Yeah. And make the stakes higher as it goes on.
That's what I'm saying. I think that'd be more of a interesting watch, because a draw is like we pretty much watch nothing for 3 hours. Oh, well, let's get into our week 5 starts and sits. Are you ready, man?
I think I am.
Okay. Week 5 here. Quarterback. Do you want to start New York Giants, Jackson Dart versus the Saints, or Justin Fields from the Jets against the Cowboys?
Justin Fields has been very questionable at times, but at least he still has his number 1 receiver.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go with Fields, as much as that pains me to say.
Or nothing about Dart. He looks good as a starting role before.
He doesn't have an elite pass catcher. At least Fields has Garrett Wilson and Breece Hall. So
that's true. You don't believe in Darius Slayton?
No, absolutely not.
Sounds good. Well, the next quarterback, will you start Dolphins Tua Tagovailoa versus the Panthers?
Okay.
Or
Right this time.
Thank you. Versus the Titans Cam Ward against the Cardinals.
Oh my gosh, this is hard after seeing what happened last night. But
Mhm.
Tua, I'm gonna take Tua.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take Tua.
I've never seen any games of Cam Ward. Is he good?
Decent, but he's a rookie.
Okay. All right, you're picking Tua over Cam there. Does he act like Cam Newton, or is he acts like just Cam Ward?
Cam
Whatever
Ward.
that means. Okay.
Cam Ward. He has his own personality.
Okay.
Look at his press conferences at the games, and that'll tell you everything it says about him. I love him.
Okay.
I love him.
Okay. I'll look into him. Let's get into our running backs here. Would you start Houston's Woody Marks versus the Ravens or David Montgomery against the Bengals?
Give me. Oh man, that Ravens defense is decimated by injuries.
Yes.
Give me actually no. Give me David Montgomery.
Any reason?
That team is stable. The Bengals are probably the worst team in the league on paper. Not on paper, but just team wise.
Gotcha.
I watched them play last night on Monday Night Football, and they didn't look like they know how to play football.
Woody Marks, do you know anything about him? Because it looks like he's new off of waivers.
He was decent in college.
Mm.
I do know like he led the country in catches for running back.
The country.
So, the country.
Oh, geez. Okay, I'll look out for Woody Marks then. All right, let's get to the next question here. Running backs, do you start Travis Etienne versus the Chiefs or Ramondre Stevenson against the Bills?
Give me Ramondre against the Bills. That's a division game. But
Yeah,
Travis has been good. But the Chiefs have a decent defense.
Do. Etienne has been low on the drafting, or when he started to draft, he was like very low towards 25 overall pick.
Yeah, it's because of how he played last season. He was hurt basically all year, but now he looks healthy. He looks like that first round running back that they drafted.
Okay. Let's get into our wide receivers here. Would you start, as I mentioned, New York Giants Darius Slayton versus the Saints or Seattle Seahawks Cooper Kupp against Tampa Bay? It's a tough one here.
Cooper Kupp hasn't really been doing anything.
Cooper Kupp. I believe he should have been drafted like as a flex, but he used to be a wide receiver one back in Rams.
I think that's what most people drafted him as. To be honest. Darius Slayton against the Saints or Kupp.
Jackson Dart, man, they saying he is Anakin Skywalker.
I don't know who said that.
got the Force in him.
Let's go Darius Slayton because I feel like Cooper Kupp makes too much sense to pick, so I'm just gonna go with the opposite.
Okay. The next wide receiver, would you pick Las Vegas Raiders Trey Tucker versus the Colts or T Higgins against who the Bengals are facing? I believe it's hold on. Bengals are facing.
I don't mind looking it up for you.
I got you. Alliance.
Yeah, give me Trey Tucker.
I always want to start him, but I feel nervous to start him. Because you have Jacoby Myers. I feel like he would take more of the snaps than him.
Mm,
Well, it's still Kobe Myers. Is he the number one in Raiders?
yeah, he is the number one receiver.
Hmm. All right.
Um,
Well, all
yeah, let's
right.
go with
Well,
Trey
let's
Tucker.
get Tucker. Sounds good. Let's get into our tight ends here. Would you start AJ Barner from Seattle against Tampa Bay, or Mark Andrews against the Texans?
I'm guessing Lamar won't be playing,
No, he has a hamstring
which
issue.
which means that Cooper Rush loves his tight ends. So I'm gonna go with Mark Andrews. Like he's like the safety blanket.
How safety? I don't know, man. He's like last year he was unpredictable, making less than 5 points, and then this year, past 5 weeks, he's not as himself. But you're trusting him without his quarterback.
Yes, because Mark Andrews is a tight end, and they say the tight end is always open. So
It's always open. All right,
mhm.
let's get into our next tight end here. Would you start Austin Hooper from New England against the Bills, or Evan Ingram against Philly?
Give me Evan Ingram.
Oh, that's a positive answer there. Why? Why do you like? Do you like more than Austin?
Yes, because Hunter Henry is Drake May. Like Drake May likes Hunter Henry
Yeah.
way better, like target wise, than Austin Hooper.
Okay. Okay. Well, let's get into our sits here. Who the hell are you gonna sit in quarterback position? Will you sit Bengals, Jake Browning versus the Lions, or Spencer Rattler against the Giants?
I will bench Jake Browning.
Jake Browning. You think your Spencer will make more points than Jake?
Yes, Spencer Rattler actually has not been doing bad. It's the defense.
Okay. How many points he's been making up in fantasy?
I don't know, but he's thrown a touchdown in every game.
All right. Well, let's get to the next one. It's either going to be Lamar Jackson or Cooper Rush against Houston, or would you pick Bo Nix against Philly?
I will take Bo Nix. No, no. Oh, Bo Nix plays Philly. Oh crap.
Yeah,
Well,
it's a tough match. You only have these two
no, give me Bo
options.
Nix against Philly because Philly's defense. I read a tweet today that they average about that they give up about 322 yards. Is that what I read? They've given up the most yards than they have in like a long time. So
Are they more of like a dark horse then? Or Denver?
yes, but the Eagles
Okay.
have lost. They lost so many people in the offseason.
Damn. Oh, yeah, that is true. I'm just glad I have Braun in my IDP. He's a great guy.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah, that's a
what?
former Saint right there.
Yeah. Oh, that is true. That is true. Let's get into the running back here. Would you start Cleveland Sean Jenkins versus the Vikings, or Chuba Hubbard against the Dolphins?
Give me Chuba. I saw what Brees
Hmm,
did.
I see. I see. So you will sit Chuba Hubbard.
Yes. No, I would start. Oh, sorry. I would sit Quinshawn. Even
Okay.
though
Okay.
those are two great matchups, but I saw what the Dolphins look like last night.
Dude, they're like the Brees Hall is just going right through them like sliced bread. What is going on with their defense?
They're just not good
Oh
on
man,
defense.
they're not. That's why they're okay. I should not complain. The Jets are 0-4. I have no desire to watch their season. Or do we have a chance to make it the playoffs?
The Jets.
Yeah, if we win every game from now on.
Oh yeah, y'all be in for. That's definitely a playoff team.
All right, I'm down with that. Let's get into the next one here. Would you start Tennessee's Tony Pollard against the Cardinals or J.K. Dobbins against Philly? Which one would you sit?
I would sit Pollard because that Tennessee team is just bad all around.
Not great. Not great at all. All right, let's get into the wide receiver slot. Would you sit Jamar Chase against the Lions or Nico Collins against the Ravens?
That's a crazy start. Yeah, because these are two wide receiver ones, like fantasy wide receiver ones on paper.
Yes.
But
they're not acting like it.
Yeah, in this case, I would be sitting Jamar.
Yeah, I might as well too because I'm still thinking to trade him to someone else, but I don't know if someone will accept my trade. But let's get to our next one here. Wide receiver, would you sit AJ Brown against the Broncos or Jalen Waddle against the Panthers?
I will be sitting AJ Brown because I want nothing to do with him and Pat Surtain. So, Jalen Waddle, have yourself a day.
Yeah, for sure. Man, AJ Brown, he is so disappointing. I'd rather for him to just sit on the bench and read a book. He's not doing anything on the field.
It's not his fault though. It's his quarterback.
Yeah, what's wrong with Jalen Hurts? Does he not like him?
They're not needing to throw the ball. It's weird because Jalen Hurts didn't have one. He went 0 for 8 in the second half. He didn't have a single completion, and they won the game. What team is winning without their quarterback completing passes in the second half?
Okay. Let's say they take out Saquon Barkley. Will he throw it to AJ Brown then?
He would have to, unless he'd run it, which he does that too.
Yeah. Damn. Well, last question here. Would you sit a tight end position? Would you sit Jake Ferguson from Cowboys against the Jets or Kincaid against the Patriots?
Two really good tight ends, but I would sit Dalton Kincaid.
Yeah, I feel like the Cowboys and Jets game will be a barn burner. Yeah,
I think it's gonna be another shootout. Two awful defenses.
Dak has been playing his butt off this season. I think he's just trying to get that, just trying to be in the playoffs. I think maybe after this year, if he doesn't make it,
they're not making the playoffs. Not with that defense.
No, definitely not. They should have traded Micah. What are they doing?
Yeah, talk to Jerry Jones about that one.
I got him on speed dial. I did not mention about our week 4 results because I don't want to, because we're all wrong in every section.
Oh gosh.
So I want to get into that. But I do have another question for you. The last question for tonight's episode. Tyreek Hill, he broke his leg. Gruesome leg injury. He was very happy in the ambulance. Where is he going to be traded or be in next year's team?
So, best case scenario, he comes back. He has a full recovery, complete recovery, and he's about 80% of what he is because he won't be 100%. He's gonna lose some speed from this.
Yes.
So he comes back 85% of what he is right now.
He is kind of old in his career too, right? How long has he been playing?
So I believe best case scenario, maybe the Dolphins cut him and the Chiefs pick him up.
Oh, reunion.
Okay. Worst case scenario, this is a career-ending injury, and he doesn't play football again.
But he'll be a broadcast analyst on Fox.
I would not watch that. I would not watch that.
Him and Terry Bradshaw.
I see how Tyreek talks on podcasts. I would not watch that.
Oh, that is true. That is the cheetah. Ask the cheetah.
Yeah, so I read that he tore like everything.
Oh no, like ACL, MCL, HDMI.
Yes.
Oh jeez.
Because he dislocated his knee, and I don't know if you saw the slow-mo of it.
No.
So he like hyperextended it, right?
Right.
First, and then he got tackled and his body turned. So that's what made his knee
Oh.
basically just come completely out of place. So that's why his leg was dangling, or his ankle, his foot. So that's going to be a tough recovery. I believe they compared this to Nick Chubb's injury a couple of years ago.
Right.
So
He hasn't been the same since.
yeah, I mean, that Houston team is terrible. That O line, and they just traded another O lineman yesterday for whatever reason.
Oh,
But
jeez.
they traded him to the Browns. But yeah, Nick Chubb. I don't know. That was a very bad injury. So I mean, I hope Tyreek comes back for, because I love watching Tyreek play.
Great player. He was a cheat code
I
in
don't
Madden.
think he's not going to come back at 100%, simply because of the age and just how gruesome the injury was. But like I said, if he can come back like at 85%, 85%, he could still be a productive receiver because he's still faster than most humans and NFL players. So, we'll see. But
you will see. Yeah,
best case
Tyreek
scenario,
Hill is
yeah,
the Chiefs.
yeah, he goes back to the Chiefs, and they maybe put him in like key situations, third downs, things like that.
Him and Worthy, they're like the two fastest players, and on the same
Could you
team,
imagine?
that'd be pretty great. Yeah, that'd be great for Patrick Mahomes. Kind of need that. But all right, that was it for week 5 starts and sits. Tyron, where can they find you, man?
Y'all can find me at the Tyren and I.
It's Ecliptor. Who's he? He's trouble.
If you're looking for an amazing podcast that recaps Power Rangers in space, then there's only one stop for you, and that is Brown Boy Wonder Podcast. Watch it today, or feel my wrath.
Oh hey, it's Lex Lang, voice of Ecliptor from Power Rangers in Space. And I just wanted to say congratulations to Anthony and Abrar for putting together an amazing podcast that really shows off Power Rangers in Space. So if you haven't seen it or heard it, be sure to tune in. Brown Boy Wonder Podcast. That's right. It's amazing.
I think so too.
We are back with our weekly pick'ems of the NFL. Of course, we're gonna pick week 5 matchups here, but before we do that, let me introduce my guest here, who has always been here since for 3 years as of now. It is Wali. Wali, how you doing today?
I'm doing all right, man. We are in week 5. Quarter of the season has finished. We're looking to see who are the pretenders versus the contenders. So, Abrar, do you have our recap from last week?
Oh yeah, for sure. So the result for week 4 has been kind of a ushi because what I'm saying is it was a tie. Due to Cowboy and Packers fell into a tie draw matchup. Our pick'ems are a draw because I picked Chiefs and you picked Eagles to win. We were correct there. So now we're on the tie, but overall, you're leading by 1 point.
Maybe we should start predicting ties.
Ooh. If you want to do it, I'm down.
Nah, it's not going to happen again, would it?
Nah. Well, Wally, who do you have for this first matchup here? It is the 49ers versus the Rams.
It is a classic NFC West showdown. Both teams 3-1. Niners dropping last week against the Jaguars. Looks like Liam Cohn had his way. We'll talk about that in a minute against Robert Saleh. But I do like the Rams here at home. Matthew Stafford and Puka Nacua are that combination that is reminiscent of that Calvin Johnson era in Detroit. There's that big body receiver, has his way with any defender. There's no way where you could stop him. And having a luxury piece as Devontae Adams as that second string receiver is an enormous amount of luxury for them. Rams defense have been stepping up as late too. I think they really proved their value against Daniel Jones and the mistake-ridden team there. I just see the Rams being a little bit more complete team. They are playing at home. I'm gonna pick the Rams here on this one. Who do you have?
Yeah, I kind of agree with you on the same length, as in the Rams have the advantage against the 49ers. But yeah, I also agree too. I don't think the 49ers will have the punching power just like the Rams. I know they have Christian McCaffrey. They still have Brock Purdy. George Kittle's still out. So I don't know when he's going to come back. But yeah, I do agree with you. I think the Rams will take it here.
All right, moving forward, we have our next classic matchup against 3-1 teams, the Buccaneers and the Seahawks. All I'm rooting for is a nice uniform combination here. But Abrar, who do you have in this matchup?
Look, I always love Baker Mayfield. I always say this every time we're on this pod. He is the next Tom Brady, and he's playing like him too, or maybe even better. But you cannot count out Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold has his weapons. He has, what's his name, Charbonnet as the running back. Of course, Kenneth Walker III, and Cooper Kupp. I think it's gonna be a blowout game. It's a shootout game, but the edge will go to the Seahawks. What about you?
Ooh, what a good pick. Seahawks coming off that game-winning field goal against the Cardinals last week. Sam Darnold's really solidifying himself as that top-tier QB in this league. Alongside with Baker Mayfield too. I think both of them have been finding their grooves with their respective teams now, and it'll be interesting to see them face off with their teams here as well. Give me the Seahawks at home. I don't trust Baker on the road, especially in that environment. If the game was being played in Tampa, I may have felt a little bit differently, but I just like what the Seahawks are doing. JSN has been a focal point for this offense ever since DK has left. And I just feel a lot more confident. Across the country travel for the Bucks, they're going to be a little bit gassed too. Seahawks are going to be at home and finding their groove. Give me the Seahawks at home here.
All right, we are picking the same thing, but will we pick the same thing for this last matchup? Of course, it is a Monday night football matchup with the Chiefs against the Jaguars. This is what I'm thinking here. I think Travis Kelce is so preoccupied with his wedding coming up, whenever that is, and I think Mahomes is missing his weapons. I have not seen a lot of production on Isaiah Pacheco or Worthy, or is Rashee Rice still playing? I don't remember. I think the Jaguars will do an upset against the Chiefs. Who do you have here?
Ooh, that is a good pick. I know that stadium is going to be rocking as they usually do come on primetime football. But give me the Chiefs here on the road here. They have found their groove in that last game against the Ravens, although suspect defense. And I know the Jaguars have the most takeaways from the season on their defense as well. But I think that Mahomes' magic is starting to come back a little bit. They have won 2 straight in a row. Sure. They are going to head into Jacksonville, control the clock and tempo. And I suspect this to be a low-scoring game, but I think the Chiefs are going to pull out with some Mahomes magic to wrap up Week 5.
Gotcha. Yeah, that is our Week 5 pick'em, Sarah. I do have a quick question for you. In the last segment, I asked my guest, should ties exist in the NFL?
They should absolutely not exist in the NFL.
Oh, what's your reason?
What they need to do at the end of the overtime period is have a kicking competition.
Yeah.
Let's bring out Brandon Aubrey. Let's bring out McManus from the Packers and Cowboys and have a kicking competition from the 60-yard line. And just kick away. Just like penalty shots in soccer. That's how it should end.
That's crazy. That's what we said in the last segment. That's crazy. That's what we said in the last segment. And I think everyone agrees with that. we should have a PK penalty kick out shootout with the best kickers in those teams.
Shout out Mac Flair. Shout out Mac Flair.
Mac Flair, did he mention that first? He did mention that. That is true. Mac Flair, the username Mac Flair on PlayStation, we are shouting you out.
Not shutting you out. We shouting you out, baby.
We're shouting you out. We're shouting you out. And until then, Wally, where can they find you, man?
They can find me at the Garden State.
Oh, anything you do there in the Garden State?
Oh, I pick the flowers.
Oh, that is, it is the picking season in October.
Yes, sir.
It's wake up. It's the first day of the month, as my cousins say, Hinda. Anyways, I'll see you guys later.
Bye.